No new highs until 2024. Are you ready? Also, some must-see Bitcoin charts, a breakdown of the debt ceiling craziness, and just where the heck is China, man? Come on, China, pump our bags already, dude. What are you waiting for? Let's start off with the idea that there's not going to be any new highs until 2024 for Bitcoin and the vast majority of major cryptocurrencies. At least that's what Arthur Hayes, the CEO of BitMEX, is calling for at this moment. But the call for a new high in 2024 is not exactly a controversial statement. The controversial statement is that we're going to see highs before that. A lot of market participants right now are basically expecting that a new high won't come until after the Bitcoin halving. And yeah, if we do see a new high come in before the Bitcoin halving, that would be crazy. It would break the cycle. Also, Arthur went on to say that he thinks the next cycle peak will be in 2025 or maybe as late as 2026. And then it's Armageddon time, baby. Let's not forget that the US debt ceiling expires in early 2025. And how much will they be in debt by then? 37 trillion? 38 trillion? May as well make it 40. Also, I want to share this chart with you from Jurien Timmer. He's Fidelity's head of global macro research. Now, this chart here shows the current price of Bitcoin, black line on the chart, with the previous 3 cycles overlaid on top of it. Now, so far, this cycle has been basically playing out like all the cycles before it. Major drawdown is 75%. A period of accumulation follows after the bear market bottom peak, followed by a massive markup phase for Bitcoin, which has happened in all 3 previous cycles. We are currently in the accumulation phase right now for Bitcoin. If you look at this chart here, this is one that I made that shows the 4-year cycles for Bitcoin laid out right where we are at the moment, basically in this pre-halving accumulation phase, right? So that's the yellow area on the chart here. There will be lots of money to be made in the crypto markets in the coming years, but the really crazy period of massive price markups won't begin until after the Bitcoin halving, most likely, if history rhymes, of course, right? Happy to be proven wrong. If we go to new all-time highs this year, great. I'm here for this. But if we do see that later on pump, $180,000 Bitcoin top in 2025, sometime maybe early to mid-year, and then 2026 will be a down-only year. So don't forget to sell the top this time, guys. Note to self. Right? Next, let's look at a few Bitcoin charts here. First is the ETH BTC chart. Right now, we're tapping on a major downtrend line here. And if we can seal the deal on a weekly candle close over that trend line, then it would represent a major breakout between the 2 major crypto assets, which together make up like 60% of the cryptocurrency market. Now, that could see Ethereum and thus we might hope altcoins outperforming Bitcoin for a period of time. Now, maybe that extends into the pre-halving period, right? For the next 6, 8 months, 10 months, whatever it might be. Hasn't confirmed yet, but definitely something interesting. By the way, speaking of downtrend lines, Bitcoin got rejected a few days ago at the downtrend line, and it's been a pretty brutal rejection so far, as is so often the case. Just can't catch a break sometimes with Bitcoin, man. Trading back under the 50-day EMA at the moment, at the time of recording. So come on, Bitcoin, what are you doing? Let's get it up here, buddy. The daily MACD bull cross that we had a few days ago for Bitcoin is also already looking like it is on life support. Unfortunately, the bulls need to come in. They need to step it up, and to step it up fast in order to avoid basically that having been a fake out on the MACD and putting in a bear cross and putting us back in a less favorable position for Bitcoin on the daily. Now, the weekly MACD also in a bad spot. In fact, on the verge of putting in a bearish cross after a major rally, which usually spells trouble for Bitcoin. Now, as always, that could just be a fake out, right, for the bears. It still needs time to confirm, but not currently looking super awesome. That's not the kind of crossover you'll want to see in a situation like that. Bigger time frames, though, the monthly MACD is getting closer and closer to actually a bullish crossover, which is very interesting. Now, this is a signal that can be very, very powerful for Bitcoin. So in the past, monthly bullish MACD crosses have been a major signal of a new major cycle starting. This is the monthly, right? Big time frame stuff here. And I share this because short-term noise can really mess you up. Watch the big trends. That is where the money is being made in these markets, right? Remember, right now we are in the accumulation phase. Pre-halving, lots of short-term volatility, which is totally normal for crypto. So don't get washed out. Stay focused on the big picture. Also, can I just quickly say that stocks, once again, they're cucking us, guys. It hurts. It hurts. The NASDAQ has been popping off this year, highest level in 14 months. MACD monthly bull cross for the NASDAQ 100 and only 15% away from new all-time highs. 15%. Apple. Apple is less than 2% away from putting in a new all-time high right now. A company that's almost 3 times as big as all crypto combined. Bitcoin, it's still down 62% by comparison. For duck's sake, man, come on. And chip maker Nvidia, new all-time high the other day. Yeah, this one stock, just Nvidia stock, is literally worth the same as the entire crypto industry, or almost. That's crazy. You know, this period, it actually reminds me so much of 2019. The stock markets, they raged higher with the S&P 500 putting in multiple new highs as we went through that process. Meanwhile, Bitcoin didn't even come close. It's crazy though that with the fears of recession and the rising rates and the inflation and the debt ceiling, all that BS, that stocks just smashed higher. Everybody saw it and is like, yeah, buy, 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 smash the buy button. Bear fantasies crushed. Now before we talk about where is China, man, if you are a trader, you need to get yourself an account over on BYBIT. They have the best futures markets, top altcoin spot markets, and as an exclusive bonus for you, use the link below to start your account and you will get up to $30,000 in deposit bonuses, and for a limited time, you can claim a free $1,000 BTC USDT trading position, which is awesome. So check it out. Okay, let's talk about China. Where the hell is China, man? Where are they at? I know they're in East Asia, but besides that, where's the money, man? It's June 2nd now. Companies, they are technically flooding into Hong Kong, getting those applications, applying to have crypto services available in Hong Kong, but the price of Bitcoin is not over $100,000 yet. I want my money back. Somebody talked to the Bitcoin manager. Look, all jokes aside, these things take time. The hype around a narrative is often more potent than the short-term reality of that narrative. Although apparently WeChat is once again showing Bitcoin price feeds after it did last year, then was forced to remove it a few days later last year, but it seems like it's now back. So look, there's like 150 companies right now trying to get approved for crypto in Hong Kong. It's a pretty big deal. Retail trading is coming, also a very big deal. Hong Kong is trying to become a major crypto financial hub, perhaps the crypto finance hub of East Asia, and of course they want to be the crypto finance hub of the world. All with Beijing's approval. I'm still bullish on the China narrative. It's just not going to happen overnight. Now let's talk debt ceiling. The politicians have agreed on and passed the debt deal. Now the US Treasury, here's the problem. The US Treasury, they're running on empty right now. They're going to need to top that money up pretty damn soon. So what happened the last time we saw this scenario play out? Well, back in August 2019, we actually had a major crisis when the Treasury started, flooding the markets basically in the repo markets. The Fed did what the Fed did best in order to address this problem caused by the Treasury. They started printing money. Look, the debt ceiling, it's a monster. US debt, it's going to be 38 trillion, likely by 2025. How long that fiat fiasco can continue, I don't know. But the money printing to fight this is going to be epic. Maybe Arthur Hayes is right. Big rally in 2025, then complete Armageddon. Complete Armageddon. How do they keep paying this debt? I have no idea. Maybe this will actually be the big one. Or not, they'll just keep kicking the can down the road. Now this whole scenario, of course, has also led to increased speculation. The Federal Reserve is going to skip rate hikes in June. The market is actually pricing in a 70% chance the Fed's not going to raise rates, although BlackRock's CEO, Larry Fink, has said that the Fed is not finished and that we'll tighten 2 to 4 more times, probably closer to 2. Market doesn't agree with Larry Fink right now. The market's not pricing in that kind of scenario. Market's actually pricing in rate cuts coming sooner than later. Plus, we're even seeing the Federal Reserve now starting to use softer language, saying skip in June, which could be a bullish sign. Could all just be psyops too, maybe even from BlackRock. BlackRock could be psyops. Let me know what you think down below, of course, as always. And okay, that's it. Subscribe now if you're not already, and I'll see you next time.